Hi everybody. I thought today we'd touch a little bit on, and it's not really politics, just about the coronavirus. I even hate to say it. I was just wondering, in the areas you live, do you have any cases? And how are you feeling? Are you worried? I don't know if I said in one vlog, I had asked one of my doctors, and he had said that he's worried. So that kind of worries me. But being a mom, it seems like when I first became a mom is when I started to become a worrier. Because you got to worry. You're handed this little package and, you got to hope you do everything right. But anyhow, back to the corona thing. So, where we live, yesterday they said there are 15 cases. Some are right in our county. I believe they're under voluntary quarantine, and it went from 15 to 50. That's a big jump of 35. So, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a bit nervous. I've been at the grocery store and I've seen shelves empty. Actually, we have a little short vlog about it. We should have picked up the phone earlier to take videos. There were so many empty spots of things like hand sanitizer, water, bread, canned goods. The area we got, you'll see when I put it up, it's short. I'll probably put it as an extra video because it's short. But I was wondering what you guys think. Do any of you live in, I believe the plane brought the people back from the cruise ship. Somewhere they put the people in California and Texas, and I think Nebraska has a place where they're treating the people. Well, that's at least what I've heard. So, do you live in any of these areas? How are you feeling? Are you feeling nervous? Are you prepping? There's a lot of channels on there about prepping, but these are people that just prep for all kinds of stuff like the end of the world, or, well, why would you prep for the end of the world? I don't know, I guess if you got to be off-grid. They got like these propane tanks and heaters and, I mean, stuff that's out of the normal person's reach. But as a regular, do you like prep? Like in my first marriage, we always had stuff, especially in the winter. We had a pantry that was full of, we used to do a lot of spaghetti, so a lot of spaghetti sauce. So when it was on sale, I would buy more. I would always buy masks in the winter. I've always done that since I became a mom. There are no masks to be found, and that's just for, in the winter if somebody gets sick in the house. Also, I don't know if you do this, but, again, since having children in the winter time, everyone, well, all year round, I shouldn't say in the winter, but if you don't want to do it all year round, in the winter, if you have a winter. How about the people who live in states like Florida and Arizona where it's mostly warm? Do you have the flu? Because I guess, well, they just said the flu doesn't survive in the warm weather. But anyhow, back to what I was talking about. So all my kids had their own toothpaste. And later I read that that's a good thing. It helps stop spread the germs. So that's what we do. So I'm just wondering how you feel about all this. I've been following the couple, the British couple, and I guess they're in a hospital finally. They both tested positive, got sick with pneumonia. I don't know, one thing, his son's talking, and he said they never had a fever, and I just listened to the guy, the couple, oh, I forgot their name. But anyhow, the guy himself who's sick said he did have a fever, I mean, which really is not here or there, but it sounds like they're getting better. They were coming off the ship, and I guess they tested positive. And I was watching an they were Britain, a Canadian couple, and then Ben. I know a lot of people are watching Ben. If anyone's heard of him or knows how to see if any follow-up videos, could you comment below or link it below? Just was wondering, he was a young, between 22 and 25, young teacher in Wuhan. He says he plans to go back. He tested negative. He went on the flight, not to Britain. I think the one that was coming to America. I'm not sure. Because it seems like they have a time lapse. Because in one video, one day I watched, oh, we're leaving, I'm getting ready to go on the plane, and so on and so forth. And then literally the next day, he's greeting his mom, and he's back in Ireland, drinking a beer, an Irish beer, I guess. So I'm not quite sure how they do the timing of their videos. But just wondering your thoughts on this. Do you get extra water? Do you have candles? That's one thing I'm bad on, candles and flashlights. And that's just something everyone should have if you live in an area like we live, where we have windstorms and blizzards and power outages and such. So those are the kind of things we need. Maybe you could let us know if you live in areas where there's tornadoes or earthquakes. Not to bring up bad stuff, but is there some kind of like preparation you do? Like I say, we usually, we do the candles, the flashlights. Some lucky people have generators. I wanted to get a generator. Back when I was married to my husband, we did have 2 bad ice storms. I don't know why we never thought of a generator. I guess back then we had a lot of friends, and if they had a gas stove and a fireplace, they would have us over, so I didn't really think of it. In my second marriage, I don't really like to talk about. I talked about the generator a lot, but it didn't happen, so we do a lot of praying about that. But maybe you can share with the area you live in, are there any things you have to prep for, what's the highest temperature if you live in an area that's very warm? When I lived in Arizona, I believe the highest was 121. It was so hot, it was horrible, I can't believe it. But I think the weather as a rule the weather one can't even predict it because it's so changing. Like today it's supposed to be, well, let's start with yesterday. Yesterday it was 49 degrees. It was after a bunch of snow, so it melted some of the snow. Today it was supposed to be sleet and snow in the morning, drive time, getting to work drive time they call it. It wasn't there. Then it's supposed to rain. Now it's 38 Celsius, which, by the way, my weather thing turned to, no, I say Celsius? I meant Fahrenheit. It was in Celsius. That's why I had that in my mind. So I found the way to fix it. But it's in military time, and I've looked through every app thing, everything on my phone, so I don't know how it switched to military time. But anyhow, so the weather is warmer than they thought, and then it's supposed to rain, and then get colder and rain. This is all in this day. Colder, rain, get warmer again, snow and sleet, warmer again, cold again, and I guess the day is going to end with snow, sleet, and rain, which is never a good thing, which can cause black ice. And if you don't live in areas with that, you probably don't know about it. It's very slippery ice that just, you come upon it, and if you don't see it, which it's hard to see, you can fall. I fell once. In my first marriage, I used to deliver food, and I used to bake a lot. I brought it to the convent, to the sisters, or nuns, whatever you call them. I always would bring them stuff, and I remember they shut a gate. They had a gate from a street where my mom's friend lived on, so I always parked in her driveway because she was right next to where the path. And they all of a sudden, we're going to close the gate, and I'm like, oh, wait, because otherwise you got to go all the way around and walk real far, and I just left the kids with my mom for a short period of time, so I wanted to get in and out. So they said, okay, they wouldn't shut the other part of the gate, which they had just put in. Basically, they must have put in within the week because it wasn't there the week before. So as I was rushing, I slipped on black ice, and needless to say, the stuff in my hand was all ruined. So anyhow, what kind of things that Mother Nature brings do you have? We also have here by the lake, they have a lot of problems with flooding. I guess they could put the lake level down or something. I don't really know. I haven't looked into that. But they have a whole group of people asking the government if they could do that, so then if we have more rain than possible, then they don't flood, because they're building up walls with sandbags, because there's people there that probably more at retirement age who have made it either a summer home or they're all around your home. So the last few years I've noticed problems there. So the weather is, I don't know, it's one of those phrases they say, if you have nothing else to talk about the weather. But you can't even trust the weather. So basically we have a hoodie, we have a snow jacket, we have our boots, we have sneakers, we have in our car a change of clothes, because you never know. You could leave in the morning and it'd be bitter cold, and by the afternoon it could be almost 60, which is, I think this year is really the warmest weather. The few days we've had in the winter, I don't remember having this high weather. And for us, as I've talked about before, 48, 49, 50, I wouldn't even wear a coat, whereas someone maybe in Florida or Arizona And I know in Flagstaff, Arizona, they get snow, but for us, 50, I wouldn't wear a coat. Other people who are not used to colder weather, to them, they'd be bundled up. It's funny, isn't it, how our bodies react. The body is a wonderful thing, except when it's not working, right? So for now, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward. It feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, and mine. And continue to spread the love. So for now, bye everyone.